Man, an inheritance would be nice. Jesus. You just wish that you have like some long lost relative that just fucking, painlessly dies, no torture, no, old age, and just leaves a small chunk to everybody. But to that small chunk would be a lot to me. It doesn't matter how much it is. Give me $10, I'll take it. What the fuck is up, internet? I'm that dude Swainzilla, aka old guy with too much time on his hands, coming at you from the man cave, and this is crazy ass news. The whole idea behind this series is that I scour the internet for crazy, recent, non-political news stories that I don't know anything about. I pick articles solely on their headlines, and then I read through them while talking shit the whole time. Tampa woman left her mansion and an inheritance to 7 cats. Jesus. Rich people are doing this kind of thing all the time now. If they think that their pets are capable of managing money, I don't get it. But if it's just an elaborate way to say fuck you to everybody, then you gotta respect it. Tampa. After her son died, Nancy Sauer's 2 great loves became shopping and her cats. Okay, her great love is shopping. Shopping was her problem, friend Yana Albin said with a laugh. She couldn't buy just one. She'd buy 20 or so of something she liked. 20 or 30 of what? The bitch likes a couch and she's gonna get 30 of them? What the fuck? That was on display Friday during an estate sale at the Occident Street home of Sauer, who died November 26th at 84. There were more than 50 Dale Tiffany floor and table lamps, around 5,000 pieces of jewelry, and over 200 Austin production statues and figurines, according to the estate sale listing. Oh my god, say that 3 times fast. According to the estate sale listing. The estate sale was scheduled to run through Sunday or until everything in the house was gone. So look, they left the mansion and the inheritance, but where's this money? Who's getting this money? Right? It's not the cats. Like the cat, like what? I'm so confused how this, the nuts and bolts behind them doing this. Exactly how it works. There's got to be somebody who controls stuff. The cats can't call the shots. The estate sale was scheduled through Sunday until everything in the house was gone. On Friday morning, people lined up 2 hours before the sale began, according to neighbors, with cars parked as far as a mile away. Yeah, they wanted that sweet dead people stuff is always better. But what about her 7 Persian cats? 7 cats. Jesus Christ, I don't know how people do it. I don't know how you do it. Like, 1 cat can be a handful. Word around the neighborhood was that Sauers will stipulate that her cats must remain at the home and that they receive an inheritance. The deal is that the house was not to be sold until the last cat passed, Albin said, because Sauer was worried it would be difficult on her pets if they were separated or placed in a new home. Okay, so that's not really the same thing. That's not really the same thing. The inheritance, I mean, these cats aren't going to last forever. That's true, said Sherry Silk, executive director of the Humane Society of Tampa Bay. And for nearly 6 months, the cats remained in the 4,000 square foot South Tampa home that the Hillsborough County Property Appraiser website says has a market value of $2.5 million. God damn. Someone stopped by a few times a day to check on them. Who's someone? Who's this person? Who's the cat sitter? How much are they getting paid? But a Hillsborough County probate judge decided that it was best if the cats found new homes. Oh shit, so they fucking went... So they just canceled her fucking shit? They said, fuck it, get those cats out of there. It's $2.5 million. That's more important than those damn cats. Said Silk, whose organization has had the felines for a month. Okay, so the Humane Society's had these cats? Cats shouldn't be left by themselves in a big house. I'm going to personally make sure that we can keep as many together as we can and that they go to the perfect house. Each comes with an inheritance, too. The exact amount is still being worked out by an attorney, Silk said, but it will be substantial. Enough to cover the cat's food, medical, and grooming bills forever. They're young. Oh, they're only 5 years old. Oh, shit. So whoever gets these cats get the inheritance? To cover all... What? Persians can be expensive and... persnickety? What? Persnickety? Oh, I gotta Google this real quick.
6.5 hours later.
Persnickety.
Persnickety. Placing too much emphasis on trivial or minor details. Fussy. That's all you had to say was fussy. Okay, so the cats are fussy. The cats will be available for adoption late this week. There's going to be a line for those motherfuckers too, because they're going to buy the most expensive shit. Like, you got to wonder how much. There's probably. I wonder how they. Yeah, I mean, they said that it's going to be. It's the exact amount still going to be worked out by an attorney. Huh. That's kind of nuts. That's not exactly what she wanted. I wonder how they managed to... So her son died, and it's just her. So it's just her and her... Whatever her estate is. Whoever's running that. Whoever the someone was that was coming over and taking care of the cats must be. It didn't shock Albin that Sauer would go to such lengths to care for the cats. She loved them so much, Albin said, and she was unique. She'd buy cases of lipstick, cases of fingernail polish, and paint her nails black and wear all kinds of jewelry and walk the neighborhood in the evening. What? What the fuck? Is she like a stalker? She would just wander around the neighborhood with fresh, like what? With all of her jewelry on? With her, what? Is she a vampire?
Well, you do only call when you need my help.
What the fuck is going on? Her license plate featured a Playboy bunny, which left some neighbors wondering if Sauer once posed for the magazine. But yeah, where'd she get all this money from? Maybe she got a sugar daddy back in the day. Not at all, said neighbor Leslie Mueller. Leslie Mueller. But she could understand why people would think that. She was beautiful and fashionable, especially when she was younger. But Sauer became reclusive in recent years. Neighbor Susan CSIDI? Sidia?
Who?
I don't know. She'd lost her husband and son. She didn't have any other family, so there was nobody else around. Her husband, Ralph Sauer, died in 1986, according to county records. They owned a lot of properties, Alpin said. Sauer and her son, Ralph Sauer III, continued to work in real estate and development. Okay, so real estate and development is where they got their loot. The son's 1999 obituary said that they developed the Market Square Shopping Plaza in Fort Myers, plus a Target, Barnes & Noble, and Longhorn Steakhouse, all in Lee County. So they had that? I mean, I guess that's a few good businesses to make some money off of. And her son died in 99? Interesting. So she outlived them all. The obituary does not state his age, but Seada said that he was young and that Sauer absolutely worshipped him. A University of Tampa spokesman said that Sauer III went to the school for a short time and that in his honor, Sauer did leave a bequest to UT in her estate, which is being worked out with estate attorneys. So she left some money to the university too. She also left a donation to the Humane Society of Tampa Bay, but Silk said that they do not yet know the amount. Sauer celebrated her birthday on November 23rd with an intimate party of 9 guests. Albin and her nurse, plus Cleopatra, Goldfinger, Leo, Midnight, Neapolitan, Snowball and Squeaky, the cats. 3 days later, she died. So she died 3 days after her birthday. Saida said the obituary was just a sentence mentioning only Sauer's date of birth and death. So they didn't know anything about her because there wasn't anybody around. But friends and neighbors said there was plenty more that they could have added. Proud mother, businesswoman, fashionista. Probably the main thing Albin said is as a cat lover. She loved her cats. Huh. Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of like... So these people that do that, I mean, they end up fucking... Unless there's family that might be able to control their estate and have more say. Nobody gives a fuck, though. If nobody else is around, there's just a bunch of money to be had. I mean, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like this lady died, and now all these different places are trying to divvy up... These lawyers are trying to divvy up the cash. Somebody's going to take care of the cats. They're going to get a chunk. You know, whoever that is that was like watching the cats, probably pretty happy. Like, dude, I'm not trying to be reminded every day. I go over to babysit these fucking cats that this lady didn't leave me shit. She left more to the cats than to me, and I'm the babysitter. She probably got a nice chunk. It's hard to say. I mean, they had a fucking Longhorn Steakhouse, a Target, Barnes and Noble. They had a whole shopping plaza. Or they developed the Market Square shopping plaza in Fort Myers, plus a Target. So they had a Market Square and Target, Barnes & Noble, and Longhorn. So they probably had a couple bucks. Interesting. Man, an inheritance would be nice. Jesus. You just wish that you have like some long-lost relative that just fucking, painlessly dies, no torture, no, old age. And just leaves a small chunk to everybody, but to that small chunk would be a lot to me. It doesn't matter how much it is. Give me $10, I'll take it. But yeah, interesting. I never knew what actually happened. You see these stories every now and then. Widow, rich person leaves their cat, all their shit, or their dog all their shit, and you're kind of like, how does that work? It works that there's still people in control, and people are going to fucking make sure that money gets out to whoever has a claim to it, apparently. Interesting. You ever got an inheritance? Are you planning on being rich and giving out an inheritance? Am I a relative of yours? But that's all I have for now. I'll catch you on the next one later.